Academy Athletics Network.
The season's end is fast approaching, and tonight it's one last chance for the Sticker Squad to impress the home crowd. It's senior night here at the Academy, as the visiting Central Lady Wildcats take on the SJA Redstickers. It's time for some sticker basketball presented by Walk-On Sports Bistro on the Academy Athletics Network. Good evening, everybody, and welcome inside the Academy Student Center, one last time here in the regular season. I'm Linley Denstel alongside my partner, Ava Thevenot. Ava, tonight is a very special night for this team, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Tonight is senior night. So before the game, the senior class will be honored. But what's unique about this team is that the senior class is just one person, Kendall Daly. She's been an incredible student athlete for 4 years here at the Academy, and tonight is her final regular season home game.
That's right. And we would hate for you at home to miss out on what we're experiencing here in the Academy Student Center. So we're going to head down to the court right now for Kendall's senior night presentation.
Welcome to St. Joseph's Academy this evening. Tonight we are thrilled to celebrate our senior, our singular senior on our basketball team. So, he's one, the only, Kendall Daly. On the basketball team, she received the Redsticker Award, her academic award, her freshman year, Theology Charism Award, highest achievement in Algebra 1 honors, district rally in Algebra 1 honors, and an academic letter. Her sophomore and junior year, she also received an academic bar. Her junior year, she received the American History Honors Charism Award, and she placed third in the Behavioral Sciences for Science Fair. Some other clubs and organizations that she belongs to: Art Club, Beta Club, French Honors Club, French Honor Society, Nu Alpha Theta. She is also an SJA student ambassador. And she's part of student ministry in the National Honor Society. She serves her community at the landmark nursing home, the Greater Baton Rouge Food Bank, Habitat for Humanity, and she has the Community Service Learning Award for 50+ hours this year. Some other notable things about Kendall: while doing all of these things and playing basketball, she has maintained a 4.6 GPA. That is while taking 5 AP and 14 honors courses. So what I'm about to say next should surprise no one. Kendall plans to attend Tullier University next year. And she will major in biomedical engineering. As we celebrate those before our pregame warm-up start, I just want to remind you about our game sponsor this evening, Walk-On. They are in the lobby. Please go visit them. They are going to be handing out free gumbo and free bread pudding. So make sure that you go visit Walk-On in the lobby and get you some food.
After that beautiful recognition, let's talk a little bit about tonight's matchup. The Redstickers got their first division win of the season on Friday night, and they're looking to even their division record out to 500 this evening. They're going to be relying on quite a few of their players to do that. But you have to think that Kendall Daly will be playing a starring role tonight, right, Ava?
How can she not? She's been among the Stickers' leading scorers since the beginning of the season, and in many ways is the beating heart of this basketball team. Coach Tim Waller cannot say enough good things about her. He says Kendall always has a team-first attitude and really likes to make sure that she and her teammates take on any obstacles together. It's hard to ask for a better leader on your team than that, right? He also says that she's the living embodiment of what it means to be a student athlete at SJA. And after 4 years, you can imagine how much it means to Kendall to be playing one last regular season game out here on the court. We'll be talking with her about it all later on in tonight's broadcast.
The Stickers are going up against the Central Lady Wildcats tonight. They're 3-14 on the season and winless so far in district play. Meanwhile, Redstickers are standing tall at 20 wins and 4 losses, but are 1-2 in the division. To see how they can even their record out tonight, let's take a look at SJA's keys to the game. Ava, what do you have for us tonight?
The first thing the Stickers want to do tonight is attack the zone. Coach Waller said before the game that he doesn't want Central's zone to trip his team up and prevent them from executing the way he knows they can. The Redstickers will need to be aggressive in attacking that zone to take control of the basketball game. Next, they need to avoid a letdown. The Stickers notched their first district win just a few days ago. They need to make sure to keep up their mental agility so they can ride that high to another win instead of letting that victory get in their way. Finally, stop me if you've heard this before, but they need to win the race in space. We all know how much Coach Waller loves that transition offense. But the Redstickers need to execute on their rebounds and get down the court fast to take full advantage of the game plan and score some easy buckets. If they can do all of that, I would expect to see SJ come out on top once again tonight.
It's going to be a very fun night, and we're glad that you're spending it with us one more time. In just a few moments, it'll be pregame and tip-off between the Central Lady Wildcats and the SJA Redstickers, presented by Walk On Sports Bistro, live here on the Academy Athletics Network.
from the Redstickers as they leave it all on the court. From tip-off to the final whistle, this team brings heart, hustle, and pride to every play. Walk-On Sports Bistro is proud to support St. Joseph's Academy and wishes the Redstickers the best of luck tonight. Play hard, play together. We love that message. We want to also say to the fans, we hope you enjoy tonight's game. Please support both schools and the community by practicing good sportsmanship. Please stand for the prayer and remain standing for the singing of our national anthem. Our national anthem will be sung by Senior Madeline Harrison, and our prayer is read by Senior Kendall Daly.
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Good and gracious God, when you play well with fair, the competition make it strong, but never hostile. In this and in all things, guide me to the virtuous path. If I know victory, grant me happiness. If I am denied, then keep me living. See me not blind and cheer, when I am innocent like holy God. Seal it in my heart, that everyone who takes support with me becomes my sister. Remind me that sports are just games. Teach me something that will matter when the game is over. And if the basketball I set an example, live again. Amen. Thank you. In the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous night o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and around its red glare the hawks were singing there, getting through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Madeline. And now, let's see the lineup for the visiting Lady Wildcats. At number 3, sophomore, Kennedy Day. At number 13, junior, Jamari Buchanan. At number 23, sophomore, Shania Paige. At number 32, sophomore, Anna Stevens. And at number 33, junior, Baden George. The Lady Wildcats are coached by head coach Morgan Campbell. And now, your 2025-26 St. Joseph's Academy Redstickers. First are reserves at number 2, freshman Evelyn Osborne. At number 3, junior Madeline Campbell. Number 10, freshman Emma Wilson. Number 11, sophomore Adeline Hardy. Number 15, sophomore Kinley Mathis. Number 24, sophomore Reagan Talaho. And number 50, sophomore Braylon Valenti. And tonight's starters at number 12, sophomore Adelaide Sanchez. At number 14, sophomore Julia Costa. At number 20, sophomore Bridget Chapito. At number 30, sophomore Ellen Sinclair. At number 23, our
All right, welcome back to our broadcast. It's super hype, lots of energy here in this gym for senior night. Lots of people in attendance. I'm excited for this game.
Me as well. Lots of families are coming out to support. A lot of friends of Kindle's. We saw a few big heads of Kindle's in the crowd earlier.
Yes, lots of cheers whenever Kindle was called out.
Absolutely.
Tip-off, Elegance Claire gets it for the Redstickers. I know they mentioned a lot of things about Kendall, like what she's involved in at SJA, but I think it's also fun to mention that her favorite SJA basketball memory is when the team won the Chappelle game earlier this year. That was the game where Elegance Claire did the buzzer beater shot and they won like in the last seconds. Yeah. Kendall's favorite memory is that game, and then specifically going to get ice cream afterwards with the team, which I think is so sweet and just kind of like really shows, as we've been saying all season, that she is such a team player and just just loves the team, and these are her girls.
Yeah, absolutely. And it just shows the team connection and chemistry as a whole. Even with these like grade-wide differences, how these girls can come together, and it really shows on the court, especially as the season's gone along. You can see how much closer these girls have gotten, how much more comfortable they've gotten with each other, with playing with each other, and really learning how each other plays and how each other responds to it.
I agree. Nice defense there by Elegance Claire and Julia Hosslauer. Tight man-to-man defense, though, by the Lady Wildcats. SJA is taking a lot of shots already right off the bat, which I think is really going to help them.
Yeah, it's a stark contrast from their last game against who did they play?
Our last broadcast?
Yeah, our last broadcast. Live Oak, I believe it was Live Oak.
I think it was Woodlawn.
Woodlawn, that is right.
Yes. But I agree.
But it's a stark contrast from Woodlawn when they were kind of psyched out, juked out, but you can tell they're back in the game, their heads are back in it, and they are ready to bring the heat.
I agree, and they also seem to be a little bit ahead of this Central defense just right off the bat. I want to see how that, plays on later in the game, see if that dwindles or if that stays strong, but I think they're doing a really good job of getting open and being able to make those shots.
Yeah, you can see Kendall Daly passes the ball.
And a three-pointer right there by Adelaide Sanchez, putting the Redstickers up 7-0. Off to a great start. Jump ball called there. The Lady Wildcats will get it. Number 23 for the Wildcats throws it in. Julia Hosslauer on the ground with the ball. Finds Kendall Daly. Lots of three-point shots being made as well. I think all of the Central defenders are inside of that.
Yeah.
And so there's just so many open opportunities to shoot those three-pointers.
Absolutely. I think there's a lot of passing to Kendall tonight as well. Maybe they've been doing it all season and I've been noticing it more tonight.
Right.
But I see a lot of passes to Kendall, trying to get her to have the ball so that she can take those last shots.
And usually she's very successful at those shots. I mean, her free throw percentage this season is 72%. And her field goal percentage is 32%. So a lot of the times when she's putting those shots up there, they're going in.
Yeah. You can see Central isn't pushing that defense as hard this game. They're not pushing them at the top throw in line. I'm sorry. And they're a lot more back. They're playing more zone defense this game.
think it's fun to see Coach Waller and Coach David in suit jackets today. A stark contrast from their khakis and polos that they usually have. But hey, I'm here for it. Dressing up for the occasion.
Yeah, now that I think about it, what would have happened if Coach Waller hadn't washed his pants?
I know. Would he be
have worn
wearing
them?
his khakis? Yeah, with his jacket right now.
The world will never know. And Kendall Daly with the ball. Ooh, good save by LaPlace player.
Another good save there. I think the intensity has really just picked up. And an excellent three-pointer there by Elegance Claire.
Central's putting up a good fight. Their defense is strong. They're playing more of a zone defense, which in this case is pretty good because it's not allowing SJA to have as many of those passes to their other players. But SJA isn't psyched out this game. They're ready to throw those goals up. They're ready to pass it even when they don't seem open themselves, but they're playing a lot stronger than we've seen in the past.
And excellent shot there by Kendall. You can hear the cheers from the crowd. Timeout called there by Central.
You can see the signs that Kendall's friends made her.
Yes.
It's a little bit early to tell in this game, but it'll be interesting to see kind of what the girls need to work on for this game. Last game it was rebounding. A few games before that it was learning or passing it, more stronger passes. So it'll be interesting to see kind of what specific detail of the game these girls need to work on, or if, maybe this is the perfect game ever, the most perfect game ever. But
Yes, I agree. Central with 3, Redstickers with 12, 4 times the Lady Wildcats score. Tullier Hossauer throws it in. Now in the game is Evelyn Osborne, Madeline Campbell, and Kinley Massett, alongside Kendall Daly and Tullier Hossauer. Out there on Kinley Massett, number 30 for the Lady Wildcats, going to take it.
excellent defense by Kendall Daly, ready to take that ball.
And jump ball called there. And in the hands of Kendall Daly, then out of her hands, and now in the hands of Evelyn Osborne.
Excellent fast break. And yet another goal on the board for SJA. In the first quarter, SJA is up by 11 points.
That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this game, like, something happens so quickly, like in the blink of an eye, you're going to miss it if you're not paying attention the whole time.
In basketball or just?
In this game.
Oh, yeah. I agree. They're definitely moving at a faster pace.
I feel like there's, like, anticipation and waiting, and then all of a sudden they'll do, like, a fast break or they'll do, like, a juke out.
Yeah.
And the possession of the ball may change 3 times in the span of 5 seconds.
Yeah. And that's definitely one of SJ's strong suits. You know, like Coach Waller really pushes that speed on his girls. And so in the last few games, they've kind of been pushed back by stronger defense and stronger offense by other teams, but especially this game, they've been playing a lot faster.
Emma Wilson throws it into Evelyn Osborne, who takes it down. Excellent rebound right there. And a shooting foul called for Kinley Massett.
Something I just keep noticing, I was trying to kind of ignore it, but 3 of the Central girls have pink shoes, and I want them. They're hot pink, and they really stand out against the black uniforms, and I want them.
Oh, and we have more pink shoes entering.
Yes, see?
They're cute. I
know.
like them. Ava's favorite color is pink.
Oh, yeah, for those of you who didn't know.
Yes. And mine's orange, and a basketball's orange, so
Yeah.
we both have our favorite colors out there on the court, Braylon Valenti now in for Kendall Daly.
We've talked about this a little bit before, but in games like this, it really comes down to these quick decisions, passing, shooting, dribbling. And these girls are making really good decisions this game. Just now, Kinley Massett had a fast break down the court, but she had a defender on her, so she looked back to her other players and found a teammate that was open. She could have gone up for the layup, but there was less of a chance of making it. So it's really about making these good decisions, and SJ has been doing great at that so far.
I agree. And one last shot from Emma Wilson there. And that's the end of the first quarter. As you may have heard in our intro to the game, tonight's game is presented by Walk-Ons Sports Bistro. Tonight we cheer on the Redstickers as they leave it all on the court from tip-off to the final buzzer. This team brings heart, hustle, and pride to every play. Walk-On Sports Bistro is proud to support SJ and wishes the Redstickers the best of luck tonight. Play hard, play together. That's a note from Walk-On Sports Bistro. Thank you, Walk-Ons. They actually are serving some delicious gumbo and bread pudding downstairs for all in attendance.
Yeah, I had the gumbo.
I also had the gumbo.
But it was so good.
I know, and I love gumbo, and I feel like I can be a pretty good critique of gumbo, and that is one of the better gumbos I've had, I must say.
It definitely is.
I really liked it, and I also had the bread pudding, and it also was off the charts. It was really, really good. I'm definitely ordering it next time I go to Walk-Ons.
There's the pink shoes. Oh, there's 4 pairs.
Going into the second quarter, the Redstickers lead the Lady Wildcats 16-3.
You can see the same offensive passing drill that SJ does pretty routinely now.
think it would be interesting at the end of the half to compare the shots attempted, like taken by both teams, because I'm assuming SJA's is much, much higher. Because they're spending so much time down on that side of the court, which is exactly where we want to be.
Right.
Oh, see, there we go. Central is 1 for 5 with theirs, which was the 3-pointer. And SJA had, what did it say, 24?
I believe 6 to 24.
6 out of 24. Make that 7 out of 25.
Yeah. Central with the rebound. Central may not have been playing hard defense on the other side of the court, but SJ definitely is. They are ready to get that ball back and in their possession whenever they possibly can.
Evelyn Osborne lines up at the free throw line. Central now has 2 fouls, SJA with none. First one's good. I think Central has 2 fouls and SJA has 0 because we're spending so much time on that side of the court, like I said.
Yeah. And I think that's just for this quarter. I want to say that Central had 4 fouls last quarter, and I think SJ is still with 9. So, yeah. And that is a nice change to see from previous games where SJ was racking up the fouls, going in bonus consistently, especially that first game, that first home game that we were here. Mm-hmm. We broadcasted in just consistent bonus rounds.
Charging to the goal there. It's good. Putting the Wildcats up with 5. Redstickers on top with 22. And a foul called in favor of Kinley Massett.
The box out technique that Central does is kind of interesting. Not box out, but it's a box for the throw in. It's interesting. We haven't really seen a lot of opponents do that kind of technique. Usually they're facing the front, but
right. And another shot there made by Kinley Massett. That was Kendall Daly's family you just saw there on the screen.
Coming to support.
Aww.
And I believe SJ's first foul of the game.
Yes, it is. Kendall has a lot of family members here tonight. Her 16-year-old brother is in attendance, and she also has multiple cousins and uncles and aunts in attendance, all here to support the beloved Kendall Daly. Some major switching here. Bryn Chapaton, Adelaide Sanchez, and Ella Gisclair now in. Madeline Campbell, Emma Wilson, and Kinley Massett coming out. Ball almost knocked away from the Redstickers there. Excellent defense there by number 23 for the Lady Wildcats.
Mm-hmm. SJ really needs to work on getting these shots in. We've talked a lot about how they're taking the shots, but I feel like a lot of them seem to be going out this time.
Braylon Valenti has 2 fouls within 2 minutes of this quarter.
Something we've seen about Braylon in the past is she's extremely aggressive. Braylon's almost gotten to the point of fouling out multiple times in different games. She's aggressive, and that's exactly what you need to see in a basketball player. It really helps the team in defending the goal and defending the court.
Yes, and a lot of times she is right there under the goal, and that is exactly what you need from a player whose main position is to stay right over there.
Yeah, and even this game, we've seen her under the goal so many times, defending that ball, getting the ball back for the Stickers. Excellent steal by Bryn Chapeton.
Almost swatted away there, but Redstickers pass it around. Kendall Daly coming back in the game. Braylon Valenti coming out. You can hear the cheers just from Kendall stepping onto the court.
And a timeout was called.
Oh, side note about Braylon Valenti, she's actually the team's leading rebounder, averaging 4.3.
That would make sense.
That would make sense. That high intensity right under the goal.
Yeah.
Hey, what works, works.
Rebounders really have to work on blocking out. They can't be scared of any other aggressive opponents. And so Braylon Valenti is definitely prepared for that.
You can see behind the Redstickers bench is a bunch of girls here to support Kendall. I see multiple of Kendall's friends. I also know that student body president is Jenna Bro is also in attendance. I don't think she's right over there right this second. Senior class president Hattie Boone was also over there just a minute ago.
Yeah, and you can see Kendall's big head as well that her friends have brought for her.
I just love whenever girls come and support each other. It really feels like an SJ community, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and we even have some past alums from the basketball team here to support as well. So
yes, even once you graduate, once a sticker, always a sticker.
Absolutely. Excellent pass to Kendall Daly and
earlier that our Redstickers are back here in the gym with us. They will be doing a little performance for us at halftime. They are freshly back from their trip in Disney World where they competed at nationals, and they finished second in hip hop, second in game day, and fifth in jazz. Yeah. And our cheer team here, they won the National High School Cheerleading Championship for the 6th year in a row. So way to get that first place cheer team.
Absolutely. SJ athletics are unlike any other.
I agree.
Kendall Daly with the...
Another great three-pointer there by Kendall Daly. Coach Waller is on the court. I repeat, Coach Waller is on the court.
That would be Kendall's 12th point of the game, which out of 32 is pretty impressive.
I know. Look at our girl go.
I believe
Central now has 4 fouls. SJ still with 2.
And Kendall will be taking at least one free throw that we're sure of.
Unguarded. And it's good. 13 points in the night. Ava and I have both and still do have AP and honors classes with Kendall.
Yeah.
So we can definitely vouch and say she does very well in the classroom as well as on court here, which I know they mentioned a lot in the pregame presentation. Foul there, I want to say called against Kendall.
Oh, so when Kendall was able to take that free throw, it was actually a technical foul on Central. You don't see too many of those that often. There's specific guidelines to where a technical foul would be called, but apparently one was tonight.
Yeah.
I remember when I was playing, the first technical foul that I ever called was because a coach was like literally on the court, like screaming at the girls,
Oh, wow.
the opponent girls.
Right.
It was a little scary, but
Hey, sometimes the game gets intense.
yeah.
This quarter alone, SJ has 17 points opposed to Central's 3 points. They scored 3 points the first quarter, 3 points the second quarter. At least they're keeping it consistent.
That's right.
SJ is now in the bonus, it looks like. With a little over 2 minutes left to go.
Yeah, and with a team like SJA, the bonus is extremely helpful for them. They're able to make these free throws, and they're able to take these shots, especially with all this practice that Coach Waller gives them. Excellent point by Bryn Chapaton. Central's now throwing it in, finding an open player. The thing with so many defenders going towards the ball at one time, it gets really difficult for one single one to catch it. That's why a lot of coaches like to spread out their girls, make sure that there's no open offensive player at the same time in most occasions.
Lady Wildcats will throw it in here. Passes over the head of number 33 for the Lady Wildcats. Julia Hosler will pass it into Bryn Chapaton. Number 11, Adeline Hardy, is in for the Redstickers. I think this is the first time we've seen her here on the broadcast.
Yeah, if not the first, definitely one of the second or third times. But it's fun to have her.
Yeah. A traveling called there as Ella Claire makes her way to the goal. Coach Waller looks very locked in.
Yeah, he does. And swatted away by Bryn Chapaton. It was a fight of speed
speed. And she makes the layup basically unguarded.
Wow, that was a very aggressive knock to the floor for number 11, Adeline Hardy, but she got right back up.
The Wildcats put up 2 more points here. Less than 20 seconds left to go here in this first half. I think the Redstickers are playing very well. I can't wait to see what Coach Waller thinks whenever we talk to him before halftime.
I agree, and I think that Central is definitely putting up a fight. You can see how aggressive these girls are. They're good at handling the ball, but for some reason, Eshe just comes out on top. Rise up right now.
Real quick before y'all run to the locker room. Senior Kendall Daly just surpassed 500 career points.
Wow, excellent job for Kendall Daly.
Congratulations, Kendall.
I wonder if that was one of her goals for the night.
Maybe that's why the girls had it in the back of their mind, kept giving her the ball. Good for her.
Absolutely, that's super exciting for any athlete.
We're getting Coach Waller mic'd up here any minute now.
That's right, and just a reminder, don't go anywhere because after Coach Waller's interview, we have a performance from the Redstickers.
Hey ladies, what's up? How y'all doing?
Hi, Coach Waller. We're doing great. How are you?
Being here. I'm great. How y'all?
We're doing great. I was just wondering, how do you feel about your girls' performance so far? I think they're doing pretty well.
Hey, I can't be happier. I'm really proud of them. I guess I could be happier at the end of the game, but I'll be honest, I was a little concerned about how we were going to respond with senior night and all of those different things. It's going to be a little bit distraction. Mardi Gras is next week. We're getting to that point in the year where, all of these things come up in our head. Valentine. So I'm happy, very happy today right now to stand in our performance that we had in the first half. Still a long way to go, expecting Central to come out and do some things to get back into this game, right? They're a really good basketball team, so we just got to respect the game respect us.
Yeah, and I know you've had all positives to say so far, but is there anything your team can work on for this game?
Honestly, just rebounding, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to see us do a better job of blocking out and being physical in that. I always tell people defense will travel. If we got to go on the road in the playoff in the next 2 weeks, doing those little things like blocking. If we can continue, I'll be very happy with that. But again, I'm happy, but that's one thing that I would talk about at halftime.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Coach.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies. Stick to greatness. Appreciate it.
All right. Thank you all for tuning in thus far for the first half of this game. Redstickers lead 37-8. We're going to go ahead and welcome the Redstickers. Ooh, I'm so excited. Excellent job there. Thank you, Redstickers.
All right, everybody get ready. We are about to do our put-out competition.
as the put-out competition is happening, we're going to go ahead and watch it.
All right. Wow, Annabelle Sutton was actually an alum of the SJA
Yes, she
basketball team.
graduated from SJA last year. My guess is that is Adelaide Sanchez's brother.
I'd guess that.
Next up, Shalonda Nayland.
Oh, there she is.
Jack Sanchez.
Oh, another Sanchez.
Looks like this will be like a little brother-on-brother rivalry here.
Another basketball player. Y'all are killing me. Kate
Oh my goodness. Kate also used to be on the SJA basketball team. She's a junior here at SJA.
Representative this evening, please give it up for Maddie Mullen. Hello, how is everyone doing tonight?
Note from our walk-ons gal.
How is everyone doing tonight? Well, I can hear. Well, I just want to give a big thank you to St. Joseph's for allowing us to be here on their senior night. Congratulations to Kendall and the entire team. And it's been a blessing to be here. And, you know, we love to support the underdogs, even though this team is definitely not underdogs back here for number 2 in the special edition. I mean, like, that's what I like to hear, okay? But yeah, so over at Walk-Ons, we highlight the game day mindset, and what better way to highlight it than a put-out competition for a $100 Walk-On gift card. Again, thank y'all for being here, and let's see who gets Walk-Ons. Also, we still have so much gumbo, so much red pudding, so before you leave, take some for the husband, for the kids, for your mother-in-law, if they're not here, take some gumbo home, and I'm excited to see this. I don't know about y'all. Let's say hi, everyone!
All right. Fight for the walk-ons $100 gift card. And they're off. Oh, they're playing put out.
Yeah.
Ah. Kate Averett is already out. Yes, the brothers are got it.
You know, I honestly haven't. I feel like the brothers might win.
You know, they might.
It feels like
Or
such a,
Annabelle Sutton.
Like, I feel like I remember playing put out so much in middle school. Maybe it was just because of, like, I played basketball, and so I played put out at basketball practice, but
I don't know. Annabelle Sutton has gotten both of the people that are out. She's gotten them both out. Ooh, barely stays in there. It's the Sanchez bros versus Annabelle Sutton, an SJA alum. Oh, that was close. Still in. A Sanchez bro and Annabelle Sutton. Wow. Oh, that's so cute.
Congratulations, Charlie.
Congratulations, Charlie Sanchez. We hope you enjoy your walk-ons gift card. Check out that gumbo and bread pudding for sure whenever you go.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're going to go ahead and throw it to break here.
There's still gumbo. There's still red pudding.
We'll see y'all after this.
Stay tuned.
In the lobby. Audrey.
And we are back. Brent Shabaton's going to start it off, passing it around. We kind of touched on one key to the game, the rebounding with Coach Waller. Another one that we had, every single week is the race in space.
Absolutely.
What are your thoughts on the race in space? I feel like they haven't really done it as much so far. If anything, I feel like Woodlawn is the one getting to the goal a lot faster. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. However, I think especially with this team that they're playing now, it's more difficult too. Woodlawn's quick. They're fast. They can get to that goal just as quickly as SJA can on a fast break. And so I think it makes it a lot more challenging for that race in space to happen.
Yes, excellently said.
And points scored by Woodlawn.
Wow. And a three-pointer. Big turnaround right there. Thank you, Elegance Claire, for that.
I think these three-pointers are really what's going to save SJA if they can just sink them in every single time.
I agree. It'd be really interesting to see the comparison between taken and made free throws between both teams, because I definitely think SJA has made way more than Woodlawn. Would you agree?
Mm-hmm. Free throws or three-pointers?
Three-pointers.
Oh, yeah. I think that's something that would help Coach Waller out right now is we know all of these players are good on defense, right? All of SJA, he works tirelessly with them.
Yes.
But if he can put in the girls that are really good at making their three-pointers, he's golden.
And we're back. Ooh, ball is loose on the ground. Julia Hossauer gets it.
I wonder if after that announcement about Kendall's scoring, if the Central coach kind of told his players to guard her more.
Oh, yeah. Good question. Three-pointer right there. Great way to start off this second half.
And Kendall Daly with yet another shot on the board.
She's killing it.
She really is. I think this might be the best we've seen her play all season.
Jump ball there. I just heard a statistic today that us seniors, we have 77 days from our senior walk. Our senior walk takes place on our last day of school where we get to walk around campus, and the younger grades and the teachers, they all like line a path for us. We get to like wave goodbye and essentially walk off campus. I know, it just sounds so close.
It does sound close. Wow, that was an interesting block. But there's so much happening on campus before that day, such as the Black Box musical this year, which is
yes.
I actually just came from rehearsals for that. It is going to be a spectacular show. It's all about this guy at a carnival, and he kind of goes on living the plot of this musical. And it's really interesting. It has a really unique plot twist, I have to say that. Something that I literally never would have expected. But it's coming along great, and the choreography is fun, and the music's fun, and everything is super spectacular. So definitely check it out if that's something that you're interested in, or if you just like musicals, because you will definitely like this one.
Yes. SJ is really good at athletics, but they're also really good at the arts. I think the theater program's great. All the shows they put on are usually very good, very successful.
Yeah.
And the choir is also great. They're always asked to go to do things like how they were asked to go sing at the Catholic schools mass, which is one example of how their talents have been asked to be like used.
Yeah, and in terms of arts, the main leaders of the ones that we just talked about include Lori Kaiser and Stephen Galliano, the two directors of Pippin. Stephen Galliano is also the Catholic High choir teacher, and they pair with the SJ choir. And the director for that, I believe, is Miss Danielle Laird.
Yes, Miss Laird. And if you're actually interested in choir and you want to come check out the girls and boys, this is open to girls and boys in grades 6 through 8. Come check out the choir, and you can sing with our high school vocalists and even perform a mini concert for parents at the end of the evening. This is going to take place on Friday, February 27th at 4 p.m. at Catholic. So I think it will be a combination of SJA choir and Catholic choir together, and you can go check it out and learn from them.
Yeah, I've heard it's really fun. It's called Una Voce, which means one voice.
Yeah, so please check out the Una Voce middle school choir experience, and make sure you register at visitsja.org if you are interested.
Yeah. Now I'm back to basketball. Again, that tight defense from Central.
Excellent layup there by Braylon Valenti.
Great shot by number 33 for Central. Elegance Claire was tight on her, but she still managed to get it.
Yeah, she seemed double guarded, and she still managed to get a nice pass. They put up 2, making the score 45-10.
I've noticed Central does a lot of over-the-head passes. They do a lot of longer passes to their teammates. We've seen a lot of like slick passes in other teams where they kind of just pass the ball off as they're running by each other, but this is a lot of over-the-head tosses to each other.
Yes, the Redstickers, I think, are very quick and hard passes to each other, whereas the Lady Wildcats almost seem like they're thinking about where they're going to pass it, and then they execute it.
Yeah, and there's a few different benefits. I mean, if you're having a tall team, it's a really, really good kind of tactic to use, because when tall people are throwing it over their heads, well, it's going to be taller than most of the other opponents. However, it can also have its downsides, especially if you're a shorter team. Then it makes it a little bit easier for these other opponents to steal just straight out of the air.
I agree. pass below the goal there, unfortunately, goes out of the bounds for the Lady Wildcats. So now Emma Wilson will get to pass it into Evelyn Osborne.
And if you tuned in last game, those are our freshmen. That's our freshman duo right there.
Excellent shot right there by Emma Wilson.
Emma Wilson, I believe, is leading the team in three-pointers. I don't know if we've seen as many from her tonight, but
Yes, I think you're probably right or close to right.
mm-hmm.
Another sport here at SJA that is kind of, excuse me, you can see a lot of faculty members here at SJA. I see theology teacher, an English teacher, some administration, all here to support the Redstickers. Anyway, sorry. As I was saying, another sport at SJA that's kind of coming to an end as they are currently in playoffs is the SJA soccer team. They are in the second round of state playoffs, and they're currently, right now, competing against Hanville at Burbank Soccer Complex. And SJA is the second seed, and Hanville is the 15th seed. And SJA did beat them earlier this season 4-1. Wow. So hopefully the Redstickers can pull through with another win on the soccer field as well as on the basketball court tonight.
Mm-hmm. You can see Coach Waller kind of pacing.
Number 23 for the Lady Wildcats will bring it down. She's closely guarded there by Evelyn Osborne. Excellent defense.
Mm-hmm. But once again, the Lady Wildcats excel in handling the ball.
The Lady Wildcats seem to be struggling a little bit with their passes where they trying to do it low because the ball either isn't bouncing high enough or their girls aren't there to receive those passes.
Yeah. Another thing I've seen is it like bouncing off the feet a little bit.
I agree.
That was nice. Both opponents and teammates helped her up.
We love the good sportsmanship.
Mm-hmm.
Under a minute left to go here in this third quarter, and no timeouts from either team have been called in this half.
Wow.
So far. Ooh, that was kind of cool. She like turned around and shot it in the air.
Yeah.
Putting the Wildcats at 12, while the Redstickers are sitting at 49.
Number 2, Evelyn Osborne was ready to guard her, and the shot went in.
That was the first time, I think, this whole game that 2 consecutive possessions they've scored.
Probably.
3 seconds left to go. Ooh, excellent steal right there. It's up. Not quite in, but that was still cool.
That was cool. SJ has been doing really great on these steals this game. And tonight's Redsticker basketball game is presented by Walk-On Sports Bistro. Walk-On athletes put everything they've got into the game. At Walk-On Sports Bistro, we put everything we've got into bringing you game day with a taste of Louisiana. Dig into mouth-watering, made-from-scratch Louisiana favorites like po' boys, gumbo, and voodoo shrimp. Plus, fan favorites like juicy burgers and fresh salads. All in front of wall-to-wall TVs in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere. Visit Walk-On Sports Bistro, more than a restaurant, located at Burbank and Town Center.
Yes, go check out Walk-Ons. Our lovely lady serving the food. I know I used to go to Walk-Ons after softball tournaments, especially with the team, They're really good at hosting teams and like big groups.
They are. It's always such a fun atmosphere there too. Even, like no matter what time you go, I've gone at I think 11 in the morning and I've gone at 10 at night. And every single time, there's always a sports game on. It's always super fun in there.
I agree.
And you can definitely tell it's Louisiana
style
brave.
food.
Yeah.
The gumbo had like a little kick to it. It was perfect.
Yeah, no one makes gumbo quite like Louisianians.
I agree. And here we go, our final quarter to this senior night, the last regular season home game.
Excellent shot by Evelyn Osborne. I think that Central could really come back if they started making a lot more of their shots. They've obviously been taking them, but just now we saw 2 airballed shots. So if they're really able to put that on the board, I think that they could get some points back up there.
I agree.
And a free throw was made. Or, I'm sorry, it was not made by Central.
Excellent shot there by Kendall Daly. She really, again, is on fire tonight. We can see her family cheering her on. Seems there's a foul of some sort. Madeline Campbell will come out and Adeline Hardy will replace her. Also in the game is Reagan Talamo, another sophomore. She and Adeline are both sophomores. I think this is also the first time we've seen Reagan here on the broadcast.
I definitely think so. Coach Waller seems to be giving a lot of the other players a chance tonight. And we see that a lot in other sports, in other games. When a team like this is leading with such high scoring, they tend to put in a little or a lot of their other players. And it's always fun to see.
I agree. It's nice to see that even after such a great senior like Kendall Daly graduates, the team still has so many great players that can come from right off the bench and keep putting on those points and the wins for the Redstickers.
Absolutely. Every single one of these girls trains so hard and really brings all they have to this game. There you can kind of see them on the bench. Kendall Daly with the layup once again. You can see her family is definitely excited. Central seems to be slowing down the game a little bit. A stark contrast from what it has been this entire game, which has been extremely fast-paced. Excellent save, but also excellent steal by Evelyn Osborne, and she makes the layup. Wow, Evelyn Osborne with the steals, let me tell you.
Redstickers have now broke 60. They are now up 61-15.
That's right. And back to Evelyn Osborne stealing really quickly. She is the leading stealer on the team, I guess you could say, with averaging 3.2 per game.
Yes, and tonight she actually has 12 points. So that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. And as we kind of stated before, she is a freshman on the team. So 4 great years ahead of her, and we know she'll succeed. Here's Kendall's poster, some of the memories that she's had on the SJ basketball team.
Yes, they have a great setup for Kendall down in the lobby. They have this poster, some balloons, a cookie cake, SJ lighted letters and balloons of her number. It's great to see all of it come together to support our girl.
Mm-hmm. It almost seems like Central just kind of needs to get closer to the goal. They take a lot of these three-point shots, but a lot of them seem to be just barely missing the basket.
Madeline Campbell at the free throw line.
Kendall Daly is back on the court. You can hear her friends cheering.
Second one, all net there.
An excellent steal by Kendall Daly. She goes up for the layup, and it makes it in. Safe to say, she has exceeded her game points.
Average?
Yeah, her game point average.
Yes.
By a lot. Kendall Daly is open for the shot. It's all about that decision. She decides to pass it to number.
Now it's in the hands of the Lady Wildcats. 90 seconds left to go in this game. Just FYI, the next game the Redstickers have is this Friday against Scotlandville at 6:30. It is a district game. However, this was the last home game, so our next broadcast is very dependent on the playoffs. If we do a home playoff game, then you will likely see us.
Yes, and we will be so excited to be here. All of that sweet Kendall played for the last time.
I know, comes off the court for the last time. This game, she has 21 points, a rebound, 3 steals, and only 3 fouls.
Extremely impressive.
I bet this is a bittersweet moment for her.
Yeah, but she's going on to do great things. She will be attending Tulane.
We wish her the best.
Yeah.
Roll wave, is that what it is?
Yeah, and she actually plans to study biomedical engineering, which I wish her all the best because that sounds extremely difficult.
Yes. However, I do believe her favorite subject is math, so sounds
Well,
perfect.
that's it, yeah.
Traveling called there. However, there are 5 seconds left, 4.9 actually. Let's see if they can hold them, keep the score at 64-23. Shot is up. It's no good. Making the final score, Redstickers 64, Lady Wildcats 21. Thank you for tuning in. Momentarily, we're going to hear from Coach Waller, of course, and our lovely senior, Kendall Daly. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. And every other game.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to let you know if we end up seeing y'all for the district or for
the playoffs.
Yeah, for the playoffs.
Aww, the celebration with the Daly. Oh, this is so cute.
You can really feel the love that this team has for each other.
Yes, you can see in this circle.
We good? You know here?
Hi, Coach Waller.
Hey, ladies, how y'all doing?
How
Thanks
you
for being
doing?
here. I'm doing great. Doing wonderful.
All right, so this was last regular season home game. What has this group of girls meant to you and meant to this team this season?
Oh, just, I'm so proud of them. They've been working on this since June. These girls really are committed to winning basketball, and that's something that I'm proud as a coach to have a team like this they come to the gym every day and work hard. Look, it's not perfect. We struggle in a lot of different areas, but overall, it's a really good group. We've still got a lot of goals that are in front of us that we want to try to reach. So, it's the 24-hour rule. It still applies, right? We're going to wake up tomorrow morning. We're going to put this game in the rearview mirror, and we're going to focus our attention on our last district game against Scotlandville on Friday.
Mm-hmm. And I know you've touched on it, but what kind of asset is Kendall Daly, our senior, to this team?
Oh, unbelievable. I still can't believe she's a senior. I remember the first day that she came in here for tryouts and just watching her at tryouts and just her commitment to want to be the best basketball player can be. And really, she's been a model student athlete here for SJA basketball. She does it on the floor and on the court, off the court as well. So she's been someone that for the past 4 years that have contributed not only as a basketball player, but also a leader in the classroom. She's involved in so many activities. I can't even name them all. We'll be here at midnight, but she's one that, as a coach, you can look back and you can tell future Redsticker basketball players like, hey, this is how an SJ basketball player, performed. This is what you do. This is how it was done. She exemplifies truly what a student athlete means for SJ Academy.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. Last question.
Of course.
What do you hope to see later in your game on Friday, and also going into the playoffs?
Well, hopefully we can come out with a victory on Friday. That'll put us at 3-2 in our district, first winning district season in about 10 years. So, but I want to see exactly what I saw tonight. I want to see a fast start. I want to see a team very committed, very driven to compete at the highest level. And as I stated earlier at halftime, that type of effort, that type of commitment is going to carry us into the playoffs in the next 2 weeks. So Scotlandville is a very tough opponent. Coach O'Connor does a really good job with her team. I got to get home tonight, and my wife will allow me to get some film on and take a look at them. But we're looking forward to, the competition on Friday. So again, if we can bring the type of commitment and dedication that we did at tonight's game, I feel very confident for us on Friday.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Ladies. Thank y'all for being here. Stick to greatness. Let me turn it over to the senior tonight. She's coming in right now.
Awesome. We're going to get Kendall Daly mic'd up here, the lady of the evening.
Hey, Kendall.
You got to look there. Right?
Hello. Hi, Kendall.
Hello. All right, Kendall. So we know you're a great student athlete. So how do you find time to balance your academics with your athletics?
Honestly, it is very hard, but at a very young age, my mom taught me time management. So that'll help me a lot. I've always managed my time since I was young, and I think that just followed me into high school.
Yes, awesome. Okay, so as Miss Hart said, you reached 500 career points today. Oh! Feeling the love for sure.
Yeah.
supportive.
Yeah.
Aw. Well, they've definitely helped you get to your 500 career points, but
Yeah.
what does that accomplishment mean to you?
It means a lot. I mean, before the game, I really hadn't known that I was going to reach 500 points, but it means all the hard work I put into basketball has really paid off.
Yeah, and Kendall, I remember playing against you in middle school and just thinking that you were like insanely good at basketball.
Oh, thank
So
you.
how do you feel like you've grown since, I mean, obviously you've grown since middle school, but like what specifically has SJA done to help you grow in basketball?
I think being more comfortable in making mistakes. I mean, I'm very much a perfectionist, and so I feel like basketball has taught me that through adversity, I can kind of take on anything.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Kendall.
Yes, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Congratulations, and I hope you had a great senior night.
Thank you so much.
Okay, awesome. Thank y'all for tuning in. Our broadcast credits for the night on camera was Cameron Frost, Lucy LaPlace, then Wilhelm, Izzy Stelly, and Paige Roscoe.
On graphics was Audrey Tullier,
On stats was Marie Henderson.
and our producer is Taylor Martina.
And I'm Linley Denstel, of course.
And I'm Ava Thevenot.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We hope to see y'all in playoffs, but if not, thank y'all for tuning in this game and all season. It's been great.
It has. We've really enjoyed it, and we've really enjoyed having you here.
All right, a last look at our posters for our senior Kindle Daily there. All right, that's a wrap. See y'all. Bye. This has been a presentation of the Academy Athletics Network.